In the dim glow of my living room lamp, I collapsed into Sarah's arms, sobbing over the miscarriage that had just ripped my world apart, expecting comfort from my best friend of 10 years. But as she held me tight, her lips suddenly pressed against mine in a desperate, lingering kiss that tasted of forbidden longing. That single act unleashed a storm neither of us could control, forcing me to question everything: my marriage, my identity, and the life I'd built in suburban Chicago. Sarah pulled away first, her eyes wide with shock mirroring my own. "Emily, I'm so sorry," she whispered, her voice trembling. "I didn't mean. I just..." But the words hung unfinished, the air thick with unspoken truths. We'd been inseparable since college, sharing secrets, dreams, and now this. A moment that crossed every boundary. I wiped my tears, my heart pounding not just from grief but from the electric spark that kiss ignited. My husband, Mark, was upstairs sleeping off another late night at the office, oblivious to the earthquake downstairs. Sarah and I had always been close, closer than sisters, but this was betrayal wrapped in tenderness. The next morning I couldn't look at her. She texted apologies, begging to talk, but I ignored them, burying myself in work at the law firm. Yet the memory haunted me, her soft lips, the way her hand cupped my face. Was it pity? Or something deeper? By evening, guilt gnawed at me. I had to confront it. We met at our usual coffee shop in Lincoln Park, the bustling crowd a shield against intimacy. Sarah looked exhausted, her dark hair tied back, circles under her eyes. About last night," she started, stirring her latte endlessly. "I felt this way for years. Watching you with Mark. It killed me." Her confession hit like a punch. "Years. While I planned my wedding, built a home, tried for a family. You're my best friend," I said, voice cracking. "How could you hide this? And kiss me when I'm at my lowest?" She leaned forward, eyes pleading. "Because seeing you hurt like that broke me. I love you, Emily. Not as a friend. More. Love." The word echoed, stirring confusion. I'd always admired Sarah. Her confidence as a journalist, her sharp wit, her unwavering support. But love? Romantic love? Society expected me to love Mark, the stable engineer from a good family. My parents adored him, our life was picture perfect on paper. That night, I told Mark about the kiss, framing it as a mistake born of emotion. His face hardened. "She's always been too attached," he said, pulling me close. "Maybe it's time to distance yourself." But distance felt impossible. Sarah's texts continued, each one a pull on my heartstrings. I replied sparingly, but late at night, alone in bed while Mark snored, I replayed the kiss, feeling a warmth I'd never known with him. Weeks passed in a haze. The miscarriage's pain faded, replaced by this new turmoil. At a family dinner, my mother noticed my distraction. "What's wrong, honey? You and Mark trying again soon?" I forced a smile, but inside doubts swirled. Was my marriage a facade? Had I ignored signs of my own feelings for Sarah? One evening, Sarah showed up at my door, rain-soaked. "I can't pretend anymore," she said. "If you want me out of your life, say it. But I think you feel it too." I let her in against my better judgment. We talked for hours about college crushes she'd hidden, moments I'd dismissed as friendship. As dawn broke, I admitted the truth. The kiss had awakened something in me. But awakening came with consequences. Mark found a text from Sarah on my phone. "I miss you every day." Confrontation exploded. "Are you cheating?" he yelled. "With her?" "No," I lied, but the seed was planted. He demanded I cut ties. "Choose, Emily. Your friend or your marriage?" Torn, I chose silence, but it festered. Sarah, sensing my hesitation, pulled back, her articles on social issues suddenly focusing on LGBTQ rights, subtle hints of her own struggle. At work, a case involving workplace discrimination against a lesbian couple mirrored my chaos. Defending them, I saw my reflection, hiding, fearing judgment. Finally, I met Sarah in secret at a quiet bar downtown. "I can't stop thinking about you," I confessed. Her hand brushed mine, sending shivers. We kissed again, this time intentional. Felt right, but guilt crashed in. What about Mark? My family? The life I'd built? As we parted, Sarah whispered, "We deserve happiness, Em. But at what cost?" The cost revealed itself soon. Mark hired a private investigator, suspecting infidelity. Photos of our meetings surfaced. How long? He demanded, tears in his eyes. Not long, I said, but the damage was done. He filed for divorce, citing emotional abandonment. My parents were devastated. This isn't you, Mom cried. Sarah's influencing you. Think of the family. Society's whispers followed. Friends distanced themselves, colleagues gossiped. I moved into a small apartment, alone with my choices. Sarah supported me, but her own family disowned her when she came out. Worth it for you, she said, but I saw the pain. Our relationship deepened, but cracks formed. Trust issues from the secrecy, arguments over past deceptions. One night after a fight, I questioned everything. Was this love or rebellion? Had I destroyed lives for a fleeting feeling? Yet in her arms I felt whole. But wholeness demanded sacrifice. Losing Mark's stability, familial bonds, societal acceptance. As we navigated therapy, protests for equality reminded us of broader fights. But personal battles raged on. The divorce proceedings dragged on like a slow poison, each court date a reminder of the wreckage I'd caused. Mark sat across the room, his once loving eyes now cold, accusing. You threw away our future for her, his lawyer argued, painting me as the villain in our suburban fairy tale. Sarah waited outside, her presence a lifeline amid the storm. But even she couldn't shield me from the internal war. Nights alone I wrestled with guilt. Had I been dishonest with myself all along? Memories of our wedding vows mocked me. Promises of forever now shattered. My therapist, Dr. Ellis, probed gently. Emily, when did you first notice feelings for women? I hesitated, recalling fleeting attractions in college, dismissed as admiration. I buried them, I admitted. For normalcy. Normalcy. The word tasted bitter. In Chicago's diverse neighborhoods, I saw couples like us, holding hands openly. But in my conservative circle, it was taboo. Friends from church groups stopped inviting me. Whispers of confusion followed. Sarah faced her own demons. Her editor at the Tribune praised her pieces on queer rights, but personally rejection stung. My parents called, she said one evening, voice flat. They want me to pray it away. We laughed bitterly, but it hurt. Her brother, once close, now distant, fearing association. You're choosing sin, he texted. Our first real date felt clandestine. A picnic in Grant Park, away from prying eyes. Laughter flowed, hands intertwined, but paranoia lingered. What if someone sees? I whispered. Let them, Sarah replied defiantly. But defiance cost her a promotion. Rumors of her lifestyle circulated. Tensions escalated when Mark's family intervened. His mother cornered me at a grocery store. You're destroying him. And for what? A phase. It wasn't a phase. But doubt crept in during quiet moments. Was I rushing? Had grief from the miscarriage clouded judgment? Sarah sensed it. If you're not sure, Em, we can slow down. But slowing down meant loneliness. A turning point came at a family reunion. My sister pulled me aside. Mom's heartbroken. She thinks Sarah manipulated you. Anger flared. No one manipulated me. This is who I am. Coming out to them was brutal. Dad's silence spoke volumes, Mom's tears accused. We raised you better. The fallout? Holidays alone, calls unanswered. Sarah's family mirrored the rejection. Her inheritance threatened. Yet amid pain our bond strengthened. We moved in together. A cozy loft in Wicker Park symbolizing new beginnings. Mornings waking to her smile healed wounds. But shadows loomed. Mark's alimony demands strained finances. Sarah's job security waned as conservative advertisers pulled out. One explosive argument erupted over finances. You're regretting this, Sarah accused. Admit it. I don't regret you, I shot back. But the hurt I've caused. She stormed out, leaving me in silence. Hours later, a text. I need space. Space terrified me. Without her, the void returned. I reached out to an old friend, Lisa, who was openly gay. It's normal, she said. The world makes it hard. Her words empowered me. I fought back in court, arguing for fairness. Mark relented slightly, but bitterness remained. Sarah returned, apologetic. We're in this together. We recommitted, attending support groups where stories of similar struggles validated us. But society struck again. A viral article Sarah wrote on conversion therapy drew hate mail. Threats online escalated to real fear. One night, eggs splattered our door, slurs painted. Freaks. Police dismissed it as vandalism, but it shook us. We debated moving, but Chicago was home. Instead, we rallied, joining marches, turning pain into advocacy. Personal costs mounted. My law firm lost clients uncomfortable with my personal life. Promotions passed me by. Sarah's health suffered. Stress-induced migraines. Is it worth it? She asked weakly. Yes, I insisted, but uncertainty lingered. A betrayal surfaced when my ex-best friend from college leaked private emails to Mark, twisting our story for his custody battle over our dog. Petty but painful. Trust fractured. How do I know you won't leave? Sarah asked. I won't, I promised, but promises felt fragile. As winter blanketed the city, we sought solace in therapy. Dr. Ellis challenged us. Love requires sacrifice but not self-destruction. We emerged stronger, but scars remained. Friendships rebuilt slowly. Family ties strained. One evening, watching the skyline, Sarah proposed informally. Marry me when we're ready. Tears flowed. Yes. But readiness seemed distant amid ongoing battles. Spring brought tentative hope, but reality bit hard. My promotion denial at the firm sparked outrage. It's discrimination, Sarah urged. Fight it. I filed a complaint, invoking policies on diversity. Colleagues divided, some supportive, others whispering. The investigation dragged, mirroring my divorce's tedium. Home life offered refuge, but intrusions persisted. Mark's new girlfriend, vindictive, spread rumors online. Homewrecker. Posts labeled Sarah. She brushed it off publicly but privately crumbled. Why can't they leave us alone? Society's lens magnified every flaw. At a pride event, we held hands proudly, but anxiety spiked spotting familiar faces. Family reconciliation attempts failed. Mom's call. Come home alone. We miss the old you. There is no old me, I replied, hanging up. Heartache followed. Sarah's career rebounded with a book deal on queer experiences, drawing from our story anonymized. This could change things, she said excitedly. But exposure risked more backlash. Her agent warned, be prepared for trolls. Trolls came, death threats, doxing attempts. We installed security, living in paranoia. A pivotal confrontation occurred at a conference where Sarah spoke. Protesters outside chanted slurs. Inside she shone, but afterwards shaken. That night we argued fiercely. Your activism puts us at risk, I said. It's who I am, she countered. Hiding didn't work before. Compromise eluded us. I retreated to work, burying emotions in cases. Then a shock. My sister announced her pregnancy, inviting me, but not Sarah. Family only. Hurt, I declined. Isolation deepened. Sarah's book launch was a triumph, but jealousy stirred. Her success highlighted my stagnation. Post-launch, drunk on champagne, she confessed a past fling during our space period. It meant nothing. Betrayal stabbed deep. How could you? I was scared, she admitted. Thought you'd leave. Forgiveness came slowly, therapy aiding. But trust eroded. Midsummer, a family emergency pulled me back. Dad's heart attack. At the hospital, Mom begged. End this nonsense. For him. I refused, but guilt consumed. Sarah stayed behind, understanding yet wounded. Dad recovered, but his words haunted. You're breaking our hearts. Returning, I found Sarah distant. You chose them. No, I insisted. But they're family. Tensions peaked in a screaming match. Maybe we rushed, she said. Doubt festered. Was love enough against endless opposition? We separated temporarily, me crashing with Lisa. Solitude forced reflection. Life without Sarah felt empty. She reached out. I miss you. Reunion was passionate, vows renewed. But mended cracks could reopen. Society evolved slowly, laws protected, but hearts lagged. A colleague's coming out inspired. But my firm settled quietly, no admission of wrong. Sarah's book hit bestseller lists, sparking dialogues. Interviews exposed us partially, Backlash intensified. A conservative group targeted her, petitions to cancel events. One protest turned violent, shoves, shouts. Sarah bruised, spirit unbroken. Why fight? I asked. For us. For others. Her resolve reignited mine. We planned a commitment ceremony, small, defiant. Invitations to family went unanswered. Painful but liberating. As autumn leaves fell, we exchanged rings privately. Joy mingled with sorrow. But peace was fleeting. Mark remarried, inviting me to the wedding. A olive branch? I attended alone, closure bittersweet. Be happy, he said. I was with Sarah. But happiness demanded vigilance. Winter's chill mirrored our cooling resolve. Sarah's tour for the book took her away, leaving me to face solitude's echoes. Text sustained us, but distance bred insecurity. At work, a high-profile case defending a trans youth amplified my visibility. Media scrutiny followed, outing me fully. Parents' reaction. Disownment letters, formal and cold. We can't support this choice. As if love was optional. Sarah returned triumphant but exhausted. The hate mail. It's overwhelming. We clung together but fatigue showed. Intimacy waned, replaced by discussions of safety. A turning point. An old college friend, now an ally, hosted a gathering. There we met couples with similar stories, survivors of rejection thriving. Inspiration struck. We can do this, I told Sarah. But reality intruded. Her publisher dropped her amid controversy from a misquoted interview. Unfair, she raged. Jobless, stress mounted. I supported us, but resentment brewed. Your risks affect both. Guilt silenced her. We tiptoed around issues. Spring renewal brought opportunity. Sarah freelanced. I advanced at a new firm embracing diversity. But personal mending lagged. Therapy revealed deep-seated fears. Abandonment for me, unworthiness for her. A family olive branch. Sister's baby shower invite. Extended to Sarah. We attended warily. Awkward hugs, probing questions. Mom's tentative. You look happy. Small steps but progress. Yet betrayal lurked. A colleague, jealous, leaked confidential info tying to my orientation, sabotage. Firm investigated. I was cleared but damage done. Trust in workplace shattered. Sarah's response. Fierce advocacy, writing exposés. Her pieces went viral but attracted stalkers. One night a car followed us home. Police involvement, restraining orders, life under siege. Why us? I cried. Because we're visible, she said. And that scares them. Visibility's price. Anxiety meds. Therapy intensifying. Summer vacation to escape. A cabin in Michigan. There unplugged we reconnected. Laughter returned, plans for future. But returning crisis. Dad's relapse. I flew home alone, Sarah understood. At bedside, reconciliation whispers. I love you no matter. Tears flowed. Bring her next time. Hope flickered. Back Sarah proposed formally, ring in hand. Through it all. Yes, amid chaos. Wedding planning mixed joy with dread. Family attendance tentative. Friends selective. Society's shifts helped. Rising acceptance, but pockets of hate persisted. A pre-wedding argument. Over-inviting Mark. Closure, I said. No, she insisted. Jealousy flared. Compromise, no. Ceremony day dawned bright. Vows exchanged before allies. Absent bloodkin poignant. Reception buzzed with love, but undercurrents of loss. Honeymoon in New York, freedom's taste. Return brought normalcy's grind. Careers stabilized, relationships mended slowly. But a final twist. Sarah's ex from college resurfaced, claiming unresolved feelings. Temptation? No, but it tested us. We've come too far, she affirmed. Years blended into a tapestry of triumphs and trials. Our marriage a beacon amid storms. Chicago's skyline witnessed our growth. From hidden kisses to open embraces at festivals. But scars reminded. Family gatherings incomplete though thawing. Mom's calls increased, questions about our life genuine. Sarah's second book chronicled our journey. Anonymized no more. Our story matters, she said. Release sparked debates, panels, podcasts. We became reluctant spokespeople. Personal costs. Health scares from stress, therapy ongoing. One evening, reflecting on that first kiss, I asked, "Regrets?" "None," she replied. "You. Only the pain caused. Pain that birthed awakening. Friends lost, but truer ones gained. Careers pivoted to advocacy, me pro bono for LGBTQ cases, her writing full-time. Society evolved. Marriages legalized nationwide, but battles for equality raged. Our home, once tense, now sanctuary. Evenings debating ethics, choices right or wrong. A adoption discussion arose. Ready? Sarah asked. Fear mingled with excitement. With you, yes. Process grueling, background checks probing past. Mark's endorsement surprised, healing old wounds. Approval came. A baby girl joined us. Joy unparalleled but challenges. Explaining our family to a judgmental world. School incidents, bullying over 2 moms. We fought, educating. Grandparents visited tentatively, bonds forming. Yet doubts lingered in quiet moments. Did we choose correctly? Was the upheaval justified? Sarah's words. Love isn't easy, but it's real. As our daughter grew, she asked about our story. We told truthfully, age appropriate. Now looking back, the path twisted but led here. A family forged in fire. But one question haunts. In pursuing personal truth, did we rightfully prioritize our happiness over the stability and expectations of those we once loved? Or was it a selfish unraveling of lives intertwined?